And they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the payment, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no...
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and our home team. 2 teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. They got a man. It's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jared McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Rams have got it back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. McKinnon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's McKinnon trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He gets it to Brown, complete. Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They run it with McKinnon. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll drop to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And an alley to run. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. On the stop was Aaron Donald. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to the booth right after this. So that'll back him up 5. play action. Garoppolo. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and a mile.
11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big third down play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hurry up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gold is able to put it through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gun, 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 gun. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Pass.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted.
explosive.
Picked off with great anticipation. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he will score. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
11, 11. 12, 12. 11, 11.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. A dump down to McKinnon. And now running right through it. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
No, Jack, Patriot. Here we go now.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Detroit!
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back to throw here. And he checks this one down to Williams. And that one results in 35 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Damian Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Over the middle, complete. That's Lions. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the... So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll run it here. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
13. 11.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lions. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Garoppolo now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it up the middle, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Gold now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. And a victory there belonging to the Chargers. A win would be their first of the young season. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for San Francisco, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.